Right.
Come along with us on a journey of meandering exploration. We will laugh. We will cry. And most importantly, we will waste an hour so we don't have to hang out with our families. Whether we're bringing the sexy or telling you to fuck off.
On this
Ted,
episode,
Ashtray, or
the fucking video's
we'll
playing.
do it with enough enthusiasm to barely keep you awake. So strap in and strap on for another ride with the only show on the internet that has more episodes than viewers. This is the Red Eye Report.
Well, hold on, God damn it, hold on. I didn't say
He's like
go.
the video's playing, Teddy.
All
He's
right.
like, fuck yeah, let's
All
do
right,
it.
now you can go, Teddy.
Jesus Christ. Is it on this episode? Okay, cool. On this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about the rise in sports gambling. We listen to some bullshit from Ashtray. And as always, we bring the sexy. Speaking of gambling, we have Ashtray with us. This man couldn't pull out of a driveway would gamble with everyone he had. Then there's Mystic, and then there's Miscard Mystic. Mystic had a poker problem, and then he learned it wasn't a problem because it's hard to break the legs of a 600-pound obese man.
It is.
Then there's
Hard to
Oracle.
find him, first off.
Hard to find him. Then there's Oracle. Oracle got deep in online gambling and finally hit rock bottom when he tried to gamble off the potato. But his wife caught wind and put into that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's me, Teddy. I only gamble on cruise ships, and this is the Red Eye Report.
No
Okay,
international waters, huh? Teddy's all about international gambling.
Yeah. So first off, we want to start off because it's my show with the Dane County Pet of the Week. This week we have Champagne, the championship choosing corgi.
Wow.
He's one of those dogs that
Fair enough.
when you when you got the Final Four or the March Madness and things, those kind of sports things, you get the stupid ass animals to fucking
Oh,
to,
yeah.
to
They
pick the
do
team and
brackets
shit.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, his brackets did shitty for like 6 years running, and he kind of was filling the in and downs. So his owner got rid of him. And that's,
Everybody's bracket does shitty, man.
can't be not mine. I'm a winner. Fuck you, man.
I'm a
Corgi on
winner.
that.
This is why I don't have one.
It's wait.
So the owner just got pissed off and he just got rid
Lost
of
too
the
much
dog.
money.
All
He's
right.
Lost
losing
too much
money.
money.
Fair enough.
Lost too much fucking money, man. So
happened?
okay, so I came up with this idea for the show way before fucking the shit that came out about Chauncey Billups and shit, and
I heard
Demario
about
Rosen.
Who,
and all that
who's
shit came up.
Chauncey Billups?
Well,
or what
who's
the fuck is
the
that?
new one? Who was the new one?
The new one
the
is
baseball guy.
baseball, something
Yeah.
Ruiz. I think something Ruiz.
Ruiz Ortiz is it?
Ruiz
It's
Ortiz,
a
yeah.
pitcher for fucking
Yeah, he was
for the
fucking.
Guardians, Cleveland Guardians. I think.
Yeah, he was doing gambling shit.
He was doing gambling
Yeah,
shit.
man.
so sports gambling, sports betting, which is called gaming. I don't agree with being a gamer. That's what it's called when you gamble on sports. I would think it's called sports gambling or something like that, but it's called gaming. It's been around since as long as mankind's been around. They got. I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, people, as long as humans have been engaging in competition, other humans have been betting on the outcomes.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say I don't know that they were like when they were running from fucking.
Will that guy get away from the
mammoths and
saber
shit.
tooth?
I
They're
bet
like-
3 goats that Daryl gets eaten by the saber-toothed tiger on this hunt.
I mean, when it comes to competition against
Yeah,
with
yeah,
humans,
I got you. That
it's
makes
just
sense.
fucking-
Yeah.
I mean, back in 77,
those Incans fucking were definitely betting on that shit. When they, like,
Oh,
let 'em
yeah.
run
Oh,
and
yeah.
try to fucking the arrow, shoot him with a bow and arrow and shit.
Right? Be like, oh yeah, I bet you it's gonna take a long time to get his heart out.
Right?
Yeah.
Doing it under
He's
It's
got
like
a thick
dunking
chest.
for apples or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
go.
Just
So back in 776 BCE, Greece, people were betting on the Olympics. You got Romans and the Egyptians betting on fucking chariot races. So sports betting
See
is betting on sporting events kind of thing is part of mankind. Another thing is that sports betting makes sports popular.
yeah.
Because if you have a wager on that sport, you're gonna watch it.
Yeah, and you feel like you're fucking part of it too.
Yeah, exactly. Invested. Yeah. So like back in the early United States, most people bet on foot races and horse races.
Foot races.
Foot races, like yeah.
So
like not
undermeter
track
dash
and
shit.
field or
It just said foot races. So I mean,
So
it could
just
be
Billy Joe.
It could be motherfuckers right down the street. It could be.
I bet you I could beat you in a race. What the fuck?
Right.
We just
So
arm
it didn't.
Why the fuck are we racing?
What are you gonna win? I'm gonna give you this pretty seashell.
Yeah. So because of that, people and when that became outlawed, people started betting on bookies started taking bets in baseball stands, and so baseball became more popular kind of thing. So when it comes to sports betting, you can only gamble in one place, and that was Las Vegas. You'd go into the casino and you would make you can only gamble one place legally, and that was Las Vegas. If you were in another city, you can go to a Shylock, whatever, or bookie, whatever. I'm sorry, I can't say Shylock. Can't say Shylock. My bad.
That's derogatory now.
I was born in the 80s. Apparently,
it was derogatory when people were saying it back in the fucking 70s.
I don't even.
It's always been derogatory.
Never heard the term Shylock.
Yeah, I've never heard that term either.
Is that a Jewish?
It's a term for a Jewish bookmaker. Yeah.
Yeah, Shylock, a bookie.
I think that's what they were called in like Jesus's days. They were like the fucking the bookmakers. Yeah, and like the Jewish fucking bookmakers were called Shylocks or something like that.
Did not look that up.
Right,
either that or hold on, it might be like a play or some shit. Somebody called them that. I'll look it up. Keep going.
All right, so you had to go into there and to make a. We're talking about legally. You had to go into a casino to make a legal bet. You can only make a few kinds of bets. You can make a side bet, which side wins. You know, which side wins. You can make a total bet, over under the total score, and then you make a futures bet. And that was kind of that was you can bet. You can go into and be like, hey, before the football season starts, I can go in and say, hey, I want to put $1,000 on the Lions to make it to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl or whatever, get this far.
Can you explain? Sorry to interrupt, but I never understood when people would be like, "Oh yeah, it's the so and so game." What's the over under on that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Either.
Okay, so the over under is if you're going over under. So, but let's say the Lions are playing the Patriots, right? The over under is 50 points. There's going to be 50 points scored in that game total for both teams. Are you betting the over that more points than 50 are going to be scored, or are you betting the under that less than 50 is going to be scored total in the game?
Yeah.
That's the over under.
So when someone asked that question, what's the over under, that you'd say 50 points?
No.
Yeah, the over under is 50. The line is 50.
The line is 50. Yes, so you would say
you're betting the over or the under. It's not necessarily the over under. It's are you betting the over or the under? I
just heard the question like, what's the over under on that game? And I never knew.
So you can bet on that, and you can bet on who's going to win the game.
Oh yeah,
right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can bet all three of those aspects. You can bet.
Do prop bets too.
Well, no, we're getting
way ahead of ourselves. Sorry.
So in the old Vegas days, those were the main bets you could do: over under, whose side was going to win, the futures kind of thing. And you also had to go to that casino to make that bet. And also the thing about it is the main reason you could bet on sports games they wanted to get you into the casinos because, as the game was going on, if you lost that game, you could go into the casino and gamble more money. And you always had a casino backing up that bet. So in 2018, the Supreme Court said, you know what, it's up to states to say if they want to let you gamble or not. After that, 38 states and the District of Columbia said you could bet. After that, there was a huge boom on online gaming. And the first two that came out were DraftKings and fucking FanDuel. And these guys, when DraftKings and FanDuel first came out, they were fantasy. They were a fantasy thing. You could buy a team, and if you beat this guy, you could take the pot. It was kind of gambling, but it wasn't really sports gambling.
Yeah.
Because you're making a fantasy team and you putting money toward that fantasy team, and if your fantasy team beat this guy, then that's how it started off. But once gambling became legalized, I don't know if you guys remember the what do you call it? The marketing that came at this shit.
Yeah.
Because everybody's a Caesar. You got Jamie Foxx on MGM Grand shit.
Yeah. Right.
All this shit came out, and these guys are they're coming at all this marketing was aimed at these guys who were doing fantasy sports. And a part of that is because they wanted to get these guys to start gambling, because a lot of people who think if they're good at sports or good at knowing about sports, then they're going to be good at gambling on those sports.
They win their fantasy league.
Right. If you win your fantasy league, I won my fantasy league 5 years in a row. I can gamble on fucking football. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. The leagues were all against this gambling. Every USA sports league was against this gambling, making gambling legalized. Which I didn't know this about, but at the time, there was a show that came on NBC called Las Vegas. It was a show about a fucking casino.
Yeah.
The NFL did not want NBC to run any commercials about that Las Vegas show during their football programs at the time, because it was associated with gambling. That's how against that's how much against they were gambling at the time.
Well, that shit's changed.
It has changed. It not only has it changed, but it has become fucking. Hold on here. I gotta look at every fucking professional league
opens up their fucking dump truck of money. Here you go.
Right. So the NFL, NHL, MLB, NBA, PGA Tour, WNBA, UFC, and NASCAR all have official sponsors when it comes to fucking online betting. DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesars Sportsbooks, BetMGM, the Score Bet, like all of them have a deal with these sports things. And the way the sports leagues look at it is, when you're gambling and when you're coming up against with these odds, like who's going to be the underdog, who's going to be over. You have these odds that Vegas has been perfecting for years.
Yeah.
You have these online sports companies that are making these same odds, but they are using the statistics of the NBA in those leagues. So because they're doing that, the league is saying, hey, if you're going to use our statistics and our analytics, then we need to get a cut of what you're getting. So that's one of the ways they kind of justify doing that. But there is also
so money works when you're trying to buy people. Huh?
Yeah, it does. Funny how that works out.
Get people to change their mind.
Yeah.
Write a bigger check.
Gambling has always had kind of a taboo or a morality issue with it, because there are people that lose when you lose in gambling, because it's an addiction. It can be an addiction, and we have people that lose and keep losing and keep putting in more money to lose. They're
called losers.
They're called fucking losers.
Yeah, they don't get any coffee. Right. Closers.
I forgot where I was going with this. Anyway, there are corporations that are backing up these apps, and these corporations they don't have a casino, or these are people on startups that were starting up, and they have to hedge their bets pretty much. So where casinos are, where they are, what do you call it? It's where you not risking. It's not hedging risk. It's preparing for risk.
You're saying like the casinos, because they have
casinos know they're going to lose money. They're going to lose money, but they know they're going to run it back in the long game. So they know there's a risk when it comes to it. I'm trying to figure out the right terminology. What these online
risk assessment?
Risk assessment, right? Yeah, but it's what these online guys are doing.
Actuarial sciences.
They are getting rid of risk. Is what these online things are doing. Because if you're winning, they can stop you from playing. They can stop you from. If you're betting $1,000, they can say, "Hey, thank you. You can only bet 10 now." If you're losing
because you won too much, they're losing money to you.
If you're losing or trying to get away from these apps, then they will send you all of these fucking. Hey, here's some tickets to the Steelers game.
Here's $100 free.
Right.
If you put in 200.
So, also with the marketing. As a parent, I don't watch a lot. I watch football with my son. I don't watch basketball. I do watch a lot of football. But as a parent, my son knows I gamble on cruise ships. He knows I drinks on cruise ships and all those other things. But when you're watching
cruise ships,
I do drugs everywhere. Not anymore, okay? Jesus Christ, the orgy.
I bet you third mama on that cruise ship right there, son.
Jesus. After the second one overboard. All right, anyway.
That's what happened to her. Shit.
So when it comes to marketing, like we have 10 TVs in my restaurant, and we have to watch. So I watch a lot of sports, golf channel, whatever channel somebody wants to watch. There's always some fucking gambling shit on there. Yeah. And as a parent, I don't want to teach my son about gambling or teach him the math about gambling. But it's
why though?
So what?
I mean, why?
Because I don't want him to gamble.
Well, just tell him he can't gamble till he's 18, and
right.
Is it 18 or 21 for gambling? It's 18, 21, right?
It's 21.
Okay. It's 21. Okay.
It's 21.
There are a few states where you can when you're 18. I forgot. Yeah. I think Michigan.
Bingo is a fucking gateway.
Bingo.
There's a lottery up in.
It's like the marijuana of gaming.
Like the marijuana of gaming.
Right, but like, yeah, I don't know. It'll be like, I don't want you gambling.
I mean, it's
you're 21 and it's your own money, but like being, I don't know, unless you really think he's like the type that's gonna get sucked into it. I mean, you haven't been sucked into it enough.
I don't think it's not. I don't think he's gonna get sucked into it. Kind of thing. But the thing is, why do I have to listen to these talking heads tell about, like, I just want to watch the football game with my son. I don't want to hear about, there are 3 points of making over or under.
Yeah,
or
that is annoying. They have like a whole section.
Right, yeah.
To be like, I don't want to look at pharmaceutical commercials. You know, it's just like, it's just fucking big money marketing.
Right.
What are you going to do?
And going back to talking heads.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen was these two guys. It was just like a TikTok or some shit, but they were calling the gambling addiction hotline, and they were betting $100 on whether it was a woman or a man that answered.
Oh, wow.
As soon as she's like, it was a chick, and she's like, "Thank you for calling." The guy's like, yeah. Grabs his money and shit.
That's funny.
There was a John Oliver did it. He did a special on this like a year ago, and he was talking about how it was there was a ping pong match in like the Ukraine or Czechoslovakia or whatever at like 2:00 in the morning over here that was gambled on the most by Americans. Yeah. They were up watching this fucking these two no-name guys play ping pong.
Is it
was like $40,000 was gambled on this game.
That's what Scott was telling me at like 2 a.m. over here and shit.
Yeah,
like you can bet on fucking like German soccer or like, you know, like third level German fucking tennis and shit. Like you can just bet on anything around the world.
And
there's what is it?
Calm down. I'm getting
there. Or something?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Let me get there. Yeah. Like Mr. was saying, or you can go, or I was saying earlier, you can bet at 2:00 in the morning over here. Oracle's gone. We lost him. Oh, he's back, but he's in the Matrix.
No, I'm here. My camera is just fucked up in Teams.
He's in the Matrix. Teams doesn't want us to be team-like. That's what's going on here. Yeah. So you can bet anywhere now, and that's because of, like I said before, you had to go to Vegas or to a bookies or whatever, OTB, and bet there. But now you can do it from the comfort of your fucking cell phone.
Nice.
And you can also bet, but you not only could you bet on the fucking over, under, who's going to win, futures, you could bet on what's called prop bets or proposition bets, like who's going to get the first touchdown, who's going to get the first down, who's going to get the first slam dunk, who's going to get the first, alley-oop, who's going to get the first whatever. And then as Ashtray wanted to mention, you got parlays. Parlays are one of the best ways that these sites win money. And that's because a lot of people, you could put down $10 on a parlay, and a parlay, it might be a 3-part parlay if for football, like Jared Goff is going to get, all of my shit's going to be Detroit related, by the way, so get used to it. Jared Goff is going to get a fucking, fuck you. Jared Goff is going to get it, go pass for a touchdown. Jimmy Gibbs is going to run for a touchdown. And also catch for a touchdown, okay?
And the coach is going to stab a fan.
And the coach can stab a fan, and we're biting off fucking kneecaps. I'm winning this fucking
biting off the kneecaps. Wow,
that's what the coach said.
You get good money on those.
They go hard in Detroit, bro.
We go hard, bro. We're gonna be biting kneecaps, bro. That's what he said. Okay. Yeah, I'm just set. Preaching a Book of Campbell right here.
Setting expectations, okay?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you can bet all of these things. And these parlays, so if you got this 3-part parlay, you put $10 on. If you hit all 3 of these 3-part parlays, you're going to win $110, right? So a lot of people are doing this, but hitting these parlays, I mean, these parlays are 3 at the least. Most of them are 5 or 6, you know.
Yeah.
And hitting these are mostly not going to happen.
Yeah, the odds of them are
fucking astronomical, and it's fucking crazy. And so these sites aren't winning money off of the people who are winning because they can shut them out. like in a casino, you're limited to a table. You can bet the table limit is $10, but you can bet up to $500. You know, it's more fair.
Right.
But another thing with these parlays, if you with Vegas, you have things that are probably going to happen. You got who's going to win, what the point's going to be, those kind of things. But with these proposition bets, anything can happen. So getting the odds right on these things are fucking
gotta be hard.
It's got to be hard. Yeah. So the computers are now, because these are corporations that are running, it's not a casino. They're used to these kind of gambling things. The computers are usually doing the odds, and when it comes to this kind of things, people who are into computers and other statistics are beating the odds of this thing, which makes these kind of apps not want to pay out. Case in point, there was a guy who noticed that there were 2. It was Vietnam playing, I think it was the Netherlands or something, in a women's soccer match, and he noticed that even though the Netherlands were the better team,
Vietnam women's soccer,
they were the better team. They were only favored by like not very much to bet on to win. So if you bet on them, you didn't win very much. But if you took the proposition bets and those other kind of parlay things individually, you could win more money. So this guy was taking individual bets on people, like this person's going to get this, whatever, and ended up winning $214,000.
Damn.
The app,
they never let him on again.
They said they didn't want to pay him, and the reason they said they didn't want to pay him is because per their agreement things, if they feel like the odds are unfair for anybody, their side or your side, they will void the bet. So when he goes to take out his money, he learns that he originally bet $300 to win the $200,000.
What?
Good investment.
Jesus,
that's
wow,
a good investment.
That's fucking crazy.
But he was like a math
right now.
But he was like a math and stats guy. So that's why he noticed that, okay, why, if this team is so much better betting individually, why are they so poor to bet as a whole team, kind of thing?
Right.
And that's how he used their system against them and won all that money. But they didn't want to pay him when they found out how he did it. And so,
well, so what? That's
they
not
ended
the rules,
up,
is it?
It's not in the rules, but per their agreement, per their user thing, it says if the odds are unfair, then to anybody, then they can void. They have the right to void those bets. But again, when you have
unfair,
they're using fucking computers too.
Right, exactly. He did get his money.
Good.
But there are so many stories that are happening like that. That when you win too much, because these guys aren't casinos. The only way they win is by people losing. The casinos don't. They're not casino where
that's how a casino makes money.
Well, I get that, but a casino is supplemented by sports betting.
Money.
Yeah, they're supplemented by sports betting. They're not trying to. This is not the only way to make money from.
By the way, Shylock was a character in The Merchant of Venice.
Okay.
He was a Venetian Jewish moneylender. So
okay. Right.
Played by Al Pacino in some movie, apparently.
Of course, Al Pacino.
Take the pound of flesh.
Al Pacino.
Okay.
Take the pound of flesh.
Got some sports statistics here. Since the Supreme Court has legalized sports betting, over $150 billion was generated in revenue in sports betting in 2024. That's up 22% from the previous year. It generated 13.7 billion revenue for the industry. Since the 38 states have legalized 38 states plus District of Columbia has legalized gambling, within the next 4 years, they saw an increase of 28% in bankruptcies.
Damn.
Yeah. When it comes to winning, sports gambling is the best way to win. Like I said, because you can only bet on that sports game, and there's no. I mean, unless it's a short sports game, a pool. I think a pool game, whatever. Somebody shooting pool, I guess, is the shortest thing you gamble on, because people can run a table at 9 ball in a quick minute, I guess. But when it comes to like basketball, baseball, football, whatever, you have to wait at least till the game is over or the next day to gamble again. Unlike when you go to a casino, if you lose $10,000 or $500, you can double up on that same table a minute later. So when it comes to the long-term profitability, around 3 to 5% of bettors are consistently profitable in long term, and that means they take out more money out of their account than they put into the accounts on these fucking sites. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
3 to 5%. I wonder what that percentage is just for a casino in general. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, what's the site?
It could be lower.
There's a site now where you can be like I'm gonna make a bet on like when the government shutdown ends, or like who's gonna win.
I think that's Vegas, dude.
It's Vegas. Bet on anything. You bet anything in Vegas, yeah.
Well, there's a website now where people can create that same kind of like a DraftKings or whatever.
I do have a question. A question section, but before one last thing, FanDuel and DraftKings. They owned 75% of the online betting, sports betting platform. They actually tried to merge back in 2017, but the FTC, the state of California, and Washington sued them to make sure they couldn't merge. And this is Trump's FTC actually did it. So
Trump, they didn't pay Trump enough. You give him give him a cut. Got to pay the vig.
Yeah, they have been accused of working together to get their competition out. Have any of you guys ever? I'm pretty sure everybody knows somebody who's gambled. I've got servers that on Sunday morning that will fucking set their roster on their fucking fantasy and then go into fucking DraftKings, whatever, and start gambling on games. And they love parlays. They fucking love them. Do you guys know many guys who no really?
I do know people, but I've never done it. I have never done that.
Anybody who's lost anybody who's lost
a kidney?
No, not personally.
My parents used to lose a lot of money at the casino when we lived in fucking Arizona. Okay. But
yeah, the only story I have of somebody losing money was I went to Tunica. We were supposed to go for it was at the height of the what do you call it, Texas Hold'em. We were supposed to go for that, and we didn't make it for the tournament, but we started gambling anyway. One guy fucking ended up having to call home of like he lost fucking so much fucking money. I was like, dude. I was like, what the fuck? How did it back? Dude, we were up in the hotel. One guy got our hotel room comped. We got like it was like 8 of us. We got like free food and shit. And this motherfucker just kept gambling. We were like, dude.
Yeah, that's why you got your shit copped.
Then he lost. we had to call home.
It probably was money.
We no longer own our home.
He's still spending money. They're like, fuck it, we'll give him a $500 room. This dude's spending $10,000.
Yeah. I mean, he just kept going back to the ATM. But so fucking, I was like, oh, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, they probably have no fee ATMs all over that motherfucker.
So I pulled up DraftKings and they have an esports section.
Wow, you could bet on esports.
Yeah, esports.
Yeah.
And so basically, do you like fucking put a bet on yourself, or you can bet on other players?
No, they have like esports leagues, dude. Like
they have esports leagues.
Chess has their own
they have.
Esports league. People bet on it.
Rocket leagues. They have fucking
official leagues.
Yeah, official league. So what now is trying to what's now trying to happen is what they're learning is sports betting is not that profitable. I mean, it is sort of profitable because they're preying on the people who are addicted. So what they're now trying to, what FanDuel and those other online things are trying to do is become their own online casinos. What the next thing they're trying to ramp up to do, because that counts as online gambling. But again, casinos are regulated more, and they have to have enough money to pay back the people that they lose. You know, that kind of thing. They have to be able to back up every bet they have. Right. But and when you get my thing is when you get a corporation, that are trying to avoid big wins or keep people off their site. If you're winning too much, they don't let you in anymore. I mean, there are people who gamble on other people's apps. I have a server like that at my job who wins, and so that he has another server. He has another server who gambles on that guy's phone. You know, because they won't like on one game they'll let him bet $100, but on the other guy's phone they'll let him bet fucking $300 because he wins too much on his phone. So they're short him there. So he does that.
The thing is, like, if you are lucky and or calculating enough to win,
right.
You then
the thing is though
you're throttled.
Is that you can do that in real life. Casinos, I'm sure, have kicked out plenty of people who were.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like, even blame you for something like that and kick you out.
Yeah.
So I bet these guys that are really playing this shit, they probably have all kinds of like different accounts, different phones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure, right?
Because one will get throttled, so they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna fucking
move
switch over to this.
I'm gonna make a new account so I can make a big bet.
Yeah. Well, that's anybody who has trouble.
Current story is that thing though. It was like about the pitchers were taking. It was those parlay bets where it's like he's gonna miss this pitch, and they found out he was coordinating with them before the game.
The first pitch. Yeah.
Well, it was the same thing with Chauncey Billups and those guys. I think they were gambling, got into the mob, and so they were giving the mob information like this guy's injured, Demario Rosen or whatever. He took himself out so they could so he wouldn't make the fucking spread or some shit. He faked an injury and fucking took himself out of the game and didn't go back in. It was shit like that. Wow. So I mean, it's. I mean, yeah, and then if you go back to the fucking go back years to the NBA, that fucking that referee who was betting on games and making the calls and so that the team didn't win and shit. Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Shit, Pete Rose was doing that before fucking the internet existed.
Betting on his own fucking team, bro.
He'd have people telling him how he did, in the stands and shit during the game, yelling scores to him.
It's fucking crazy. Well, that's our show about new sports gambling. If you do have a gambling problem, every
don't call us.
Every state has a different.
We don't have any money.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna look up the numbers for the gambling thing, but every state has a different number. There is no national gambling line. Google your states. Yeah, if you have a friend you think has a problem with gambling, Google your state's gambling hotline and give that to them.
Or figure out what the suicide hotline number is, because you might have to call that one too if you gamble enough. Jesus fucking Christ! Eventually 911. I mean, we all know that one.
All right, moving on to the what's sexy part of our show. We're gonna be up with Oracle first with Steam Deck. How is it, buddy?
Steam Deck?
Yeah, Steam Deck. No, I actually got a Stream Deck.
Oh, Stream Deck. I thought it was Steam Deck. My bad.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking sweet. Very intuitive. You just got a program where you can, and it interfaces with whatever you're working with. We're using OBS for this, so you can queue up all kinds of stuff, do transitions. I've set up some pretty simple stuff, and hopefully I haven't fucked it up too bad. But yeah, I'm impressed with the software and how it's working. It's cool too because the buttons,
8 programmable buttons that you can set to different banks,
go to different things.
Yeah, and then you can go into subfolders and stuff. You can do complex kind of actions and whatnot. So for instance, on this, it can transition between, these scenes that I've got where we can focus on a bigger one. I can play media. I can, it's cool too. There's a fader. So our song, I can fade or volume control, and it'll actually go, I'll have volume. I'll say how many steps I want to go down, how many steps I want to go up. And it'll actually, between the buttons, it'll have a slider between that, so you can actually see the slider. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So yeah, been doing this for how many years now? 12 plus years. It's really nice not
finally
investing in one and not like trying to click in fucking OBS and shit like that.
Right.
It's really, really slick. So
what's one of those run?
A couple $100.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all. Word, get a stream deck, you fucking cheap bastards.
Cheap enough that you're like, shit, why didn't I do this years ago?
Right. Up next is Mystic with nothing.
Oh, I guess I'll just talk about. I got a promotion, I guess, at work.
There you go.
I don't have to sit in the back. No, I don't have to sit in the back now anymore.
Oh, you in the front like us now. We people now. Let's go, baby. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. I'm a digital content manager for the station. So basically, the website, social media, which is ironic as fuck, since I've been kicked off of
don't get fucking
one
banned.
Everything.
You didn't do the background check.
Yeah, I can see it happening. Yeah.
No, they didn't do a background check, which is good. And I got it, I think, basically because of my production experience, because they want to do a podcast on YouTube and shit. So obviously I can set that up, do that. They want different topical promotions, which is what I've been doing for this law firm through Upwork here for the past couple of weeks. So like it kind of just fell into place.
Nice.
I had to take a writing test, which is going to be my fuck what you think, because just not a writer. But so yeah. Anyway, it's a pretty big bump. I mean, it's like 15,000 more than what I make now a year too. Yeah.
That's awesome. Congrats, buddy. Yeah.
Jealous.
Oh shit. Up next is me with drunk at the airport. So I have a new hobby.
At the airport.
I've been crashing my wife's business trips because I get a lot of vacation time. So this last time, I generally don't drink before flights. I got home a little later, drank. Our flight was at we were boarded at like 7:40. I fell asleep at like 4 after drinking. My wife woke me up at like 6. We had to get to the airport. We got everything in. We got to the airport. We get there. I'm like, shit, our flight's delayed about 30 minutes. I'm like, well, fuck. I've still got a nice little buzz. I've never drank at the airport. Let's keep drinking. I keep drinking. I get our flight is from here to our end flight is Omaha. So but we have to fly. Our first flight is to Chicago Midway, like hour-long flight. You take off, you land. So we take off, land, get to Chicago. We got another fucking 45 minutes to an hour before we board again. Let's keep drinking. So I just kept and then I look at my fucking bill. I was drinking doubles too. Fucking a double at these airports is like $30.
Oh my god!
In the 2 airports, I had about 10 of them.
Oh my god!
So when I sober
the most expensive fucking buzz you've ever gotten for.
It's like worse than strip clubs,
right?
So when I sober up and I look at my fucking thing, I'm like, what? I spent how much?
Yeah, right.
I'm like, fuck,
I didn't get no cocaine for that. What the fuck?
So now, my goal is to be drunk at the airports, but I found a way to get alcohol through in 3-ounce things. So yeah.
These are all lotion, ma'am.
They don't
drinking a bottle of Jergens.
They don't care about what's. They only care about the ounces. That's a liquid. Yeah. They don't care what the liquid is. If it's over, if it's a 3 ounce.
As long as it's not like nitroglycerin or something.
Right. If you could, but they're not gonna. Yeah. So.
You need to be drunk in the airport that badly,
right?
Like, why don't you get like a suppository, dude?
It's
just fucking take
I don't want to shove anything up my ass. Do I need to be
drunk? Soak a tampon in vodka and just keep shoving them up your ass.
Come on, take it to the next level, man.
Because whenever, I rarely fly, so when I've already I'm dishing out the money, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to the bar.
I always fly, and I'm always high. And this is the first. I've been flying. I fly 6 times a year at least.
Make frozen tampons with vodka, dude. Slushy tampons. You get
Anyway, I found a way to do it.
They do a strip search. They're just like, we got a situation.
Up your ass. String
just
hanging
tell them
out
you're
your
still
ass,
transitioning.
Like
Don't judge me.
Jesus. Fuck you guys. Up next, Ashtray Predator Badlands. I'm getting drunk at airports. Fuck you guys. It's my money. Fucking dick. Go, Ashtray. How good? I'm watching this movie.
Oh,
fuck you. Stop laughing. Let me talk. God damn it.
Anybody see it yet?
No.
I want to see it.
No.
I won't spoil it, but
Yeah, you will.
Got back
movie
from
spoiler guy.
I know I'm a movie spoiler guy, but we're running low on time. So yeah, I'll just say if you are a fan of the series, like it's definitely better than those fucking Alien versus Predator shit jobs.
What's the synopsis? What's it about here?
So the synopsis is this young, he's basically like the runt predator of the clan, and to try to prove his worth to the clan, because they basically want to just cull him and get rid of him. So he goes off to this planet, which is called like the Death Planet or whatever, and it has this beast that supposedly cannot be killed. And so, you know, he's like, fuck it, like I'll have to kill
I'm going out
the beast
swinging,
that can't be killed. Yeah, if you're gonna kill me anyways, like I'm gonna go get this beast as my trophy to prove my worth to the clan.
Okay.
And while on that planet meets Wayland android.
Oh, okay, that's a half chick you meet, yeah.
That's why you see that chick who's like cut in half. It's also why I got the PG-13 rating, is because I read the directors basically said, like, don't be worried, like there's still plenty of like gore and guts, but it's all alien gore and guts and like synthetic androids. So since there wasn't like spilling of human blood, the MPA gave them a PG-13 rating.
Weird.
Yeah. I was worried about like a Predator movie having a PG-13 rating instead of R rating. So yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, that's where check it out.
That's our what's sexy part. Now we're gonna tell you what we fucking don't like, because fuck what you think, motherfuckers. Next up, Oracle with spray. You don't like spray?
What's wrong with you?
Spray what, like
the other night
when you come, do you spray everywhere? You can't stop. You're like, oh
no.
You gotta twist the nozzle on the end there. That'll fix it.
Twist the top.
So the other night, my wife fucking goes into the, we're gonna go to bed, and the dog is like up on her fucking pillows, just completely taking her spot completely. So she fucking yanks the sheet out from underneath the dog, and it scared the piss out of the dog. So it just sprayed.
Literally.
Oh no!
All over her side, where it went like the whole bed.
All over her fucking side. So I was actually laying in the bed. I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. It's fucking fine. It's like
total man response to, I can sleep on this side. It's dry.
It's fucking fine. Just fucking put
don't need to change
a towel down or something.
Yeah.
So that was an interesting surprise there. Didn't see that one coming.
Oh man,
that's funny.
All right,
that is really funny.
Up next was Mystic with his writing test.
Oh yeah, 9 pages, dude.
Holy fuck! About what?
2 hours. You have to do. It takes 2 hours. So basically, they give you, like, the first test is they give you 3 different stories, and you have to pick which one you would put on the website because of newsworthiness, how it pertains to your customers or your viewers. Then the next one is, like, you have to identify libel in a fucking news story, which I mean, obviously I did well because they offered me the job, but I was like, what? I don't even know. I don't fucking Google libel. I'm like, I know it's like slander, but it's written. Yeah. I just don't understand what it is.
Yeah, different like fucking libel. Yeah.
No wonder it takes 2 fucking hours. You got to research everything. And then you got to like turn stories into VOSOTs, like web articles and shit. And it was writing headlines, teases, but I got through it. I'm just not a writer.
Well, you got through when you got the job, man. That's fucking, hey.
That's what you got to do for that extra 15 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Oh, I had to suck a dick too.
Well, don't tell us that. I mean, tell Ashtray. He'll give us the pointers, but not us.
That's right.
Yeah,
Speaking of Ashtray,
just see dollar signs.
Congratulations on the job, by the way. Speaking of Ashtray, we've got fucked up false allegations at Whitehorse Middle School.
Yeah, so this is a story that probably didn't make it to Mystic's news venue, but basically this so this woman puts this Facebook post. Her son goes to, I think he's 13, or goes to Whitehorse Middle School here in Madison, and she claims that she's her son has severe autism and has what do they call it? They're an eloper, which means they're the kind that they run away. They get any chance they can, and so they're called guardian angels or something, or angel bracelets. It's essentially you're on parole. They've got, you put a ankle bracelet on your kid because they run away so much. And this woman comes down to the middle school and starts, I guess, throwing up a storm that her kid went missing from the school, and his ankle bracelet says that his GPS says he was over at this house 2 blocks away, and he claims that the principal, or the vice principal and the gym teacher, took him from school over to this house and they sexually molested him. And then they put Lysol all over his genitals and put Lysol in his mouth. And we've taken him in to get a rape kit. And, so of course the school is what the fuck? And
right?
that's those are heavy, allegations.
Yeah.
And she put this all on blast with this address, the name of the vice principal, the name of the gym teacher, and a screenshot showing this GPS indicator at this house. So immediately a mob shows up at this house, outside with the blowhorn, it was something no justice, no peace, get these pedophiles off our streets. They were marching around the neighborhood. And it turns out the people in this house are they weren't even home initially at the time. The neighbors called them and they're there's a mob outside your house ranting about pedophiles.
Hey, y'all be raping kids? There's a mob outside your house.
Turns out even people online were if you look on public records, the people the school teachers you listed, they live out in McFarland. They don't live at this address. So it's the people who actually lived at that house where she says this happened, were away out of town for a funeral, and they come home to a mob, marching with pitchforks outside their house, and they're what the fuck's going on? And
what did Tim do again?
So, the police, of course, get involved, and they put kind of a preliminary thing, saying hey, everybody cool your shit, we're investigating. But of course it's all the kind of social justice type protesters here in town are so for days they were outside the middle school, and when kids are coming to school, they're how do you feel going, being taught by a pedophile? And these middle schoolers what the fuck's going on? A lot of them aren't allowed to have Facebook, so they didn't see the community, the rumor mill had already started.
And why, if I was a parent, I don't want some fucking guy coming to my fucking middle schooler asking that fucking question.
Oh, right, exactly. So a lot of middle schoolers
fuck, man?
just ended up not going to school because there was these protesters outside continuously, and so the police investigated, and apparently the security cameras all show both the vice principal and the gym teacher. They were there all day, and so was the kid. And then it's they did officially report that these accusations do not line up with any of the evidence. And
I mean, you could ruin somebody's life with this shit. I mean,
yeah. Well, the one, I think the gym teacher, some people are saying he might not come back because his house and everything address was doxed.
It's online,
he's been out of town with staying at his parents. And it's yeah, also you just Google search Whitehorse Middle School, and like only one article like has the headline saying like police, deem that the allegations, like are not truthful. All the other ones are the initial like police, investigating accusations of child sexual abuse, and it's like that shit is gonna stay with these two educators, even though they've been proven innocent.
Well, even if it's proven innocent, there's always going to be that online person, that the online troll denier is going to say that the conspiracy theory guys they did it or cover up or some other bullshit, and it's always going to follow them around. So I mean, that's fucked up. This kid lied, and it's
well, yeah. Now, like the theory too is, I guess, like the mother herself is like documented have some bad mental health issues. And then also like kids with like severe autism like that, like sometimes like they just make shit up, and people are like theorizing.
Oh, the kid had autism?
Severe autism. That's why he had an ankle bracelet. That's what started this whole thing.
I didn't know he had some house. I'm sorry,
but he supposedly told his mom. But the thing is, like, sometimes like, did the kid just like not like the gym teacher or the principal and just like, I'm in trouble because I ran away from school for a little bit, even though it sounds like he may not have even done that. But like, did he just like make up some excuse to like get out of trouble, being in trouble by his mom by like saying he was like abused? Like they still haven't really come out to like where this story came from. But like, yeah, man, it just like completely fucked up these educators' careers.
Go fuck yourself, kid.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Up next is me, Teddy. Not as serious. I kind of grounded my son for the first time. I took away a Switch too.
Oh man.
No wonder your tablet's missing.
We have an app here called Skyward. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys. Well, you have a kid.
Yeah.
So,
my daughter has it.
Skyward.
Oh, okay, it's called Skyward. It's where you can see the teachers. You know how the teachers have a grade book. So the parent, it's an online grade book. So as homework, classwork assignments, tests, anything that's graded in the grade book, the parent gets to see it as it's put in. So if they had this shit when I was a kid, I'd have been fucked up.
Yeah.
Because we could see the kids grade. So anyway, my son had missed 3 or 4 assignments. And I was like, we were like, hey, it's homework assignments, turn them in. Just do them. Why didn't you do them? Kind of thing.
Goddamn homework.
Do goddamn homework, right? And so we went for fall break. He had teeth pulled, so we didn't go to fall break. After fall break, he was out of school. It was kind of like a teacher's thing, so a long weekend. So we took him out of school for Thursday. He was off for Friday for Halloween. So we went to a beach house with grandma and her sisters. We get back. My son wants to he wants to stay at grandma's house to do a project. I'm like, that's cool. He wants to use the 3D printer pen for the project. And I'm like, what project? I didn't hear about this project. I don't check his work on Skyward a lot because his grades are good.
Yeah,
I've seen him miss a few kind of assignments here and there. And at this time I hadn't checked Skyward for like a month or so, and then I see that he's missed more assignments and his grades have dropped a little bit. And this is after our and I'm like, why? I look and I see this assignment that he's working on. It's due tomorrow. That he started on tonight, but he got this assignment 2 weeks ago. This project 2 weeks ago.
Dun, dun,
and I'm like, oh, okay,
procrastinator.
Yeah,
and
he's
I'm like,
definitely
okay.
jerking off, dude.
Yeah.
He's drawing a fucking pussy with that fucking 3D printer.
So I was like, okay, cool. Grandma was like, we need to have some kind of a punishment. So I said, okay, cool. I said, sons, where's your Switch? Bring it to me. That brought is like, okay, so you have no more video games. Here's the thing. He's like, okay, fine, whatever. I was like, look, I know you have your laptop because you need it for school, but here's the thing. The next time this happens, I'm taking your phone.
Ooh.
He's like, okay, yeah, I'll take your phone away, but here's the thing. Your phone's not gonna be idle. All these little chat groups you have, I'm gonna start just chatting into them as you. Just weird shit. Every fucking, so as I have your phone, when I get exactly, hey, Susie Q, you got some cool cheeks. Can I pinch them? Kind of things. Like I am like if you like when you mess up, when I say he's heard stories about other kids getting a phone taken away. But yeah, they just get the phone taken, can't talk to anybody. No, you're gonna talk to people, but it's gonna be your weird ass dad.
Yeah, your dad's gonna start talking to your friends.
Your
he's like, no.
Dad's gonna be like,
he's like, no. I was
you,
like,
Timmy.
We'll do your fucking work, son.
I'll meet you tomorrow at the bike rack, 3:00.
Bring your mom. She loves anal. All right, cool. Anyway. That's our show. In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Ohio State. You still haven't beaten us, you motherfuckers. Let's go, bitch. Go blue.
Can't spell cocksucker without OSU.
You cannot. Let's go, baby. We're going to be here every Thursday or Wednesday night, whenever we want to. It's our goddamn show. But we're going to pick the time. Fuck it. You want the conversation? You can join the conversation at facebook.com/The Red Eye Report. Or you can Twitter us. You can't actually.
You can't actually. No.
You can't actually. Yeah, he got us kicked off. I'm pointing Mystic, but
Trump hasn't exonerated us yet.
No.
He's gonna.
We're last. We'll be last.
We need to join Truth Social.
No, we are not joining fucking
we
Truth
need to
Social.
Because I am so tired of hearing people saying that I did a truth. I heard this truth or whatever, and I'm like, what's the truth? I heard it off this app, or whatever. But that just because you heard off this truth doesn't mean it's a fucking truth.
Teddy, you should make the black version of Truth Social and call it Truth Social. TROOF. Truth Social. You want to hear the truth? I'm sorry. You're right. That is racist.
Jesus Christ. Hit your pen, goddammit.
It's the truth. It is racist.
Like us, fuck us, or share us. We're down for whatever. I am Teddy.
I'm Oracle.
This is the Ashtray.
You always do. Anyway, and this is the Red Eye Report. Boom.